guys, we're back to my channel, and today I'm going to tell you guys 7 things that I wish someone had told me before I started college. I'm a senior this year and I've just spent a lot of time thinking about the last 3 years and kind of like mistakes I've made, things I've learned from, and so here are the big 7 things that anyone should know before they start college. So number 1 is getting enough sleep. There's so many things to do in college, and maybe in high school you didn't need to get as much sleep, you weren't as busy, but in college it will catch up to you if you are not getting enough sleep. You still want to have fun and you have studying to do, but when you can get enough sleep, get enough sleep. So if you're done with your homework by like 10 o'clock, instead of staying up for another 4 hours and watching a show, go ahead and try to get to bed. You'll thank yourself for it later in the week or even like the next morning. Number 2 is eat healthy. And so for me at least, in high school I was an athlete, I worked out all the time, and so like I ate somewhat healthy, but I mostly was able to eat whatever I wanted without feeling any consequences of it. But in college it's not so much about like gaining weight or losing weight, it's more about just having the energy to get through your day. And if you eat healthier, you will have so much more energy to be able to get through your day successfully. So number 3 is don't feel pressured to go out. And so in college, obviously you have a lot of parties going on, and like even if it's not a party, just a ton of social events that, especially your first year, you'll get pressured into going to. And it is fun to meet new friends and go out sometimes, but if you have other things that need to be your priority, don't feel like you need to go out. For example, my freshman year, my sorority would always have events on like a weeknight. Everyone would be like, go on, just go ahead and go, even though like I knew that, say I had a 9 a.m. class the next day, or I had a lot of homework to do. And most of the time I was really strong and said, okay, hey, no, I need to get work done. But if you do choose to go out and you end up kind of slacking on what was the more important thing, you'll regret it in the long run. So, go out when you have time, but don't let everyone else pressure you into going out if you A, don't want to, or don't have the time to. Number 4 is to get involved on campus, whether that's a sports team, a different club, Greek life. Just find a way to get involved and make friends. If you don't really know what you're interested in, getting really involved can help you figure out what you want to do, maybe what you want to major in, what kind of jobs you want to do after college. But even if you know what you want to do, it's just a great way to make friends. Number 5, and this is the biggest one for me, is go to class. In college, for the most part, you're finally given the choice of, you don't have to go to class. And it's really easy, especially when you have early classes, to not go to those classes. Some classes take attendance as part of your grade, and even if it's a small part of your grade, if it's just like 5%, that 5% can help you in the long run if you say maybe like a point off from getting the letter grade that you want in the class. So go to class, A, to get to know your professors, and also just to learn the material, because even if the textbook material is the same material that you're learning in class, hearing it directly from someone will help you so much. Number 6, go to your professor's office hours. And so I go to a really big school, I go to UNC, and it's sometimes really intimidating, especially when you have massive classes. Like my Biology 101 class freshman year I think it was almost 400 people, and so you kind of think, if I go to office hours, they're not going to know me, they're not going to pay me that much attention, like there's no way they're going to remember me. But if you go to office hours consistently and are asking the right kinds of questions and are also just making an effort to get to know your professor and like making sure they're getting to know you, it will pay off in the long run, I promise. Whether, for me, I'm applying to med school, and so, building relationships, it's someone, nice to have like a good letter of rec, but also people just to give you advice and kind of be your advocate in any other situation that might come up throughout college. So my last piece of advice is pay attention to what you like and not what anyone else likes. Don't feel pressured to choose a major or choose extracurricular activities or choose, a long-term path that you are not fully invested in. Because if you don't fully enjoy it, you're not going to be putting your all into it, and you might not be as successful in that path. So for me, I always knew that I wanted to go into medicine, and so I'm still pre-med, but I have a lot of other friends that, say started as pre-med because their parents wanted them to be pre-med, and they stuck with it for so long, thinking that's like, that's what they had to do because their parents wanted them to do it. And they realized, I think they kind of knew all along, but they realized, hey, this isn't what I want to do. and when they changed their minds, you know, kind of late in the game, it ended up not so much like screwing them over, but they had to play catch up in the last couple years of college if they decided to like change their major or something. So, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, try what you like and do what you like, because in the end it's all about your happiness and your success, and if you are happy, you're going to be successful. So those are my 7 pieces of advice for college. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time, I stayed for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.